Hello everybody, I am Miguel Zabala and we're going to see an extended demo of the RGS tool. First of all, we're going to open the GitHub repository and clone it into our personal computer. Okay, so in this case, we're going to say git clone and paste the repository. Let's cd to the RGS folder, and first of all we're gonna create our environment of Python to install the dependencies. This is important because we're gonna install a lot of dependencies, so we don't need conflicts between packets installing locally. So before you activated your environment, you're gonna write the pip install requirements.txt. This is gonna take a little bit because it's a lot of dependencies, but I'm gonna speed up the video to show you how to proceed. Once the dependency was installed in the system, we're gonna run our app, type in python.app.py, and they're gonna start a Flash server, and this is the interface of the RGS tool. So we can see a few things like create a new report, a panel with vulnerabilities registered, and also report generated, and a section of RAG analysis using LangChain. In this case, we're going to create a new report to create a use cases. So, for example, we're going to create a report for a company called Newnet, and we're going to put the audit date was the April 10 of this year, and we found in that audit two different vulnerabilities. We're gonna click on generated reports, and we're gonna fill every single one of these vulnerabilities. We have two options here. We can create new vulnerabilities, or we can use the templates of the vulnerabilities created after this. So, for example, if you want to report a SQL injection, you're gonna type a SQL, and they're gonna complete you with the template of the previously reported vulnerability. So you can change different information in the description of the impact, also the risk. You know, is different between companies because the nature of the risk is different in a banking sector or in a company who works with plastics or whatever. So in this case, we're going to use this template of SQL injection, and we're going to add in the impact, we're able to find some execute remote commands into the machine. So in this case, we can mistype some things, and also because English not is my native language, so you can mistype, and the Mistral gonna understand that. So we're gonna save this vulnerability, and also we're gonna fill the other one, and we use a simple template. In this case, we're gonna use cross-site scripting, and we're gonna set up the file. Once you has filled the vulnerabilities, you're gonna send them, and you're gonna see this this message, and you're gonna push the generate report and the okay. I forget to start the RTX chat with RTX, so don't forget to start first the chat with RTX. It is important to know, in this case, the application is by default in a port, so you need to start to fill the specific port you need to deploy. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit the process to be more precise in the video. Okay, when the application is open, you're gonna choose the AI model by default, and in this case we're gonna use the Mistral, the 7 billions of parameters. In this case, the port used is this one, so don't forget about that. When the application is running, you're gonna generate the report again, and this is gonna start to make the inference in the background. So in this case, I create an exception in the code of the ChatRTX to being able to see the prompts running by the inference. I'm gonna speed up a little bit the process. Even it's super fast using the TensorRT-LLM technology, and you can see was generated in less than a minute. So we see here the new net report, and we can open this report and see it's completely generated from scratch. This is not a template, this is entirely made by code. So you can see the introduction is with the details you feel before in the form. So it's very, very unique. And also you can see the vulnerabilities involved, the SQL injection, the cross-site scripting, and the cross-site request forgery. Okay. Also you can see a little bit of executive summary and technical summary. Also this risk analysis and priority analysis, and also the remediation complexity was generated using the Python logic. Notice the AI thing, but it's also very, very important to make a comprehensive report. So yeah, you can see the vulnerabilities reported, and also you can see in the impact is this one. One of the most dangerous aspects of SQL is that can be exploited remotely, allowing attackers to gain access to the database as it was root user. So as you can see, this is information we put in the context, because this can be information, confidential information for the company. For example, if you find a user called Zabala, you can put here, and they're gonna be stored locally, and doesn't this for confidentiality and integrity of the data. You can put this into ChatGPT or LLM publicly. So yeah, that's very, very useful. And also you can make some kind of a quality analysis to modify what the EAP write in the report, because you need to sharpen a little bit. So yeah, it's pretty fast. It was 12 pages and a lot of words created. Also, we can use the RAG analysis. It's a powerful tool to create some kind of intelligence of the status of your clients. For example, we can see what is the most critical vulnerability reported in the client, in this case NewNet. So we can search this, and they're gonna use the LangChain technology and the power of the RTX using TensorRT-LLM So they're gonna search very quickly for information related about this client. Okay, so we can see they search in different documents. So in this case, they are listing the NewNet sensitive data exposure issue. Okay, so also we can see another clients where lists all vulnerabilities in the Baboon report. This is gonna allow your team to, when you have a lot of clients, to create some kind of intelligence become more powerful the tool when you use that, because you create more reports. And for example, in this case, they say the vulnerabilities include SQL injection, cross-site scripting, cross-site request forgery, so on. So yeah, this is basically all. It's a powerful tool that can allow your teams to create reports in a more sharpened way and also in less time. Thank you everyone for your attention, and I hope you find useful this tool, and feel free to use and modify to your convenience and using in your work to become more quality process and skillless. Thank you.